invasion of Earth will be met by a group of fearless warriors that number just 100 souls. 100 wonderful defenders of our world. Their faces are forever masked. Their tombs are forever unknown. They are... the wonderful... 101! I knew we forgot someone. You.
All right, hey. I guess it's time to kick things off. So welcome to the next game in this project of mine. Looking at the games that Hideki Kamiya has directed. And this is, technically speaking, going to be the last game in this series. The Wonderful 101. So this game came out on the Wii U. It means it's got some gamepad functionality. So I'll show off a little bit of it right here. So I can press the minus button on the gamepad, and it lets me switch the displays around. And the reason it went silent there is because there's just no sound on the gamepad at this point. There's even these buttons here on the bottom right here. I can tap to flip which one is the main one and which one is the minor one. And hide that mini screen. Yeah. We'll just play like this normally for now. Alright, so let's see, I'll just kick off with the story here. Gonna play
very easy.
Well, one thing I like is
Normal.
the way that
Easy.
Wonder Red here looks
Very easy.
in the different difficulties.
Easy.
Gonna start on normal because you have to unlock hard mode by beating the game. I do have a completed save file, but what's the fun in that?
Very normal.
Alright, so... I also just remembered that I want to pull something up. Hey, Team Wonderful.
Everything's gonna be fine. Just stay calm and stay close to me.
Alright, so here we are at the tutorial section. We're controlling this nerd named Will. And the idea is we're just going to pick up these kids. Alright, heroes stand strong.
Come on, Mr. Wedgwood, jump! Hurry!
No,
Hey, Frost,
don't worry
welcome.
about me. Just get somewhere safe and hide.
Mr. Wedgwood!
Look at how shiny his clothes are, by the way.
I've got to stop this bus, or else.
Alright, so... Surprise, it turns out that this mild-mannered kindergarten teacher might be some kind of hero. Who could have ever foreseen that happening? Game wants me to dash, and I'll do that. I still can't, like, attack or anything because it's the beginning. Oh hey, now there are enemies. Dogu. Just gonna sneak right past them. Still a teacher, I can't punch them. Hafu. Alright, so one of the things about this game is that a lot of these enemy names, a lot of them are going to be Japanese words. Written with, you know, how you would say them in English, or like, well. First we've got the Henshin sequence. Beautiful.
Utilizing the psychic switches on their Wonder Pendants, the special combat agents of the wonderful 100 don their Sentinel suits in a mere 3 billionths of a second. These powered exoskeletons' ultra-dense biometallic fibers grant super strength.
So this is, yeah, this game takes a lot of inspiration from, you know, Sentai shows like you know, Power Rangers and what have you.
Sentinel's Planetary Secret Service, Blossom City Field Office, also known as Wonder Red.
Will Wedgwood is secretly Wonder Red. Alright, now that he's transformed, I believe, now I can actually attack. Attacking like this is incredibly basic, and I will not be doing it a whole lot. O parts. That's money. Got this wonderful background theme. It is a little hard to hear with all the action going on. And yeah, so these games have a lot of, or this game has a lot of humor to it. It's all in good fun.
To defending the Earth from alien invasion. Amongst them, 100 souls from 100 cities around the world have donned a powerful exoskeleton known as a sentinel suit, taking their place
So,
as
yeah, a
secret
lot of these
combat
cutscenes
agents
are going to
known
have some
as
little
wonderful
silly
warriors.
things like what
Once
Blue
they
is doing
completed
right
the most
now.
stringent training exercises, passed the toughest exams, been certified as physically fit, and approved as mentally sound, only the elite are chosen to enter the battle as Earth's frontline defenses. From valor in battle to secret intelligence gathering, they undertake each mission with the utmost skill, while concealing their identities
You know,
as
it's-
most classified.
Sometimes it's
Their
good to have a
faces
little
are forever
tongue-in-cheek
masked. Their tombs are forever unknown.
going on when you're,
They are proud to go down in history as simply 1 in 100. They are the 100 most wonderful defenders of our world. A wonderful.
you know, when you're dealing with
100.
what's supposed to be freeze frames and whatnot.
If it
And
isn't Elliot Hooker,
info
wonderful one from
dumps.
the Los Angeles field office, also known as Wonder Blue.
Time for intros, dude. Unite Morph already.
Oh, right. Unite Hand!
Alright, so here's the real gimmick of the game. So what we're going to do
By
is...
merging their wonder energy, special combat
Well,
agents of the
forgive me
wonderful
for talking over the
100
narrator, but basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw shapes. Or, yeah, draw shapes. Oop, come on. No, I can't believe I'm already messing this up. By drawing shapes, I can do special powers. Also, hello, Kira. Welcome to the stream. So if I draw a circle shape, or approximately a circle, I form the Unite Hand.
Their bodies electronically together, unleashing awesome power.
Unite Sword! Unite Sword!
Thanks for saying that twice. And then, you know, draw a circle for a hand, draw a straight line for a sword. Wonder Blue's going to say that a lot. Respect his
You
Valiantium
guys
blade.
are all?
Wonderful ones who don't have time to wait for something new. We gotta stop that bus, dude.
Roger.
Alright, so now we've got a new maneuver, the team attack, which is, I can just send everyone out, the whole crowd, to just kind of rush the enemy. And now that I have enough people to do a Unite Morph, I can actually punch with a giant fist. I can also switch to the sword and use that instead. And that should be it. Nope. We got, you know, basic combos. There's not a whole lot to them right now. Yeah, unfortunately not all the characters are going to get colorful introductions like Wonder Blue. But there are a lot of them, believe me. Why, in fact, there are 100 of them. Let's see, Wonder Batteries. So remember back in Beautiful Joe when you picked up those film reels? And if you collect enough of them, they extend your power meter for the level? That's back. That's what the batteries do. So let's see here. It's still giving me the basics. Alright.
The Wonder Liner extends the Wonderful One's wonder energy to ordinary citizens.
Alright, so the short version of this info dump is that you don't have to have just the wonderful ones in your party, so to speak. You draw a circle around citizens. They will temporarily join your ranks, which gives you, more people to work with. That can mean you can do bigger combos, or bigger morphs, excuse me. Or you can have multiple come out at once. We'll see that more later. The other thing is, throughout the game, you will find the other wonderful ones. So what I want to do is I want to at least try to get all of the wonderful ones in this playthrough. But I don't know how easy that's going to be. You can also use the Wonderliner here to pick up stuff, which I'm doing a bad job of doing. There we go. Oh, that's a move I didn't want to do yet. Alright, so here's... Let's see here. The unfortunate thing is that by using the right stick to draw stuff all the time, I do this. Alright, so one of the other things you can do is you can actually recruit enemies to join your ranks, which is really cool. I think it's neat. They are basically the exact same as recruiting citizens, but you know, when you beat them up enough, you'll see they'll shine purple. That's your cue to draw a circle around them and then make them your allies instead.
Team, unite, chain.
All right, so we gotta do unite chain. That counts, and now can run across. Congratulations, everyone, we did it. Oh no, we gotta do it again! Oh, there we go. So sometimes what'll happen is that some of your members will just get knocked away, and that will limit what you can actually do with the Wonderliner. That's what happened there. That's why I couldn't extend far enough. Some of my guys were just
No time for breaks.
Then we're
knocked
just gonna
out or
have to build
something.
up the tracks and go airborne. Dude, what? Unite, build.
Alright, so Unite build is more the same.
Unite
Very
Build
situational.
allows wonderful ones to instantly analyze
But if something's broken,
gaps or deficiencies
you can
and synthesize the
repair it
missing components.
temporarily.
The magic of pseudo-digital subatomic particle manipulation.
There you go,
enables the
it's
wonderful
magic.
100 to literally make things out of thin air.
Wonder punch.
And I'm just using everyone just because you get a little bit more money if you can use more people in these quick time morph moments.
Hey! Wonderful 100! No way! Wonderful ones, can I have your autograph? Why would you want those liars' autographs?
And
Double O Schmumble O. How can they save
There's
the
a
Earth when they can't
very
even
special
see one
boy.
person on it? We're better off without them!
meets Luca Allen Smithy, who happens to have the exact same scarf as Luca from Bayonetta. That was Luca Redgrave, so it's not the same. And then, of course, Alan Smithy is,
I believe we've identified this planet's primary defense and our primary target.
They will bow
oh,
before
how
me
sinister.
like all the rest.
Alan Smithy is the name of, it's a pseudonym, believe it or not, in the real world. It's a name that directors use when the movies that they've produced are so bad that they don't want their name attached to it. So then the movie is credited to Alan Smithy, spelled in a way that no one would ever actually use for their real name, with 2 E's at the end.
The wonderful 101.
Alright, so let's see. Alright, yeah, let's check out the Wonderful Mart. Which has that convenience store jingle, which is a cute little touch. I'm not gonna actually buy any of these right now. These are a bunch of items that you can make, or that you can buy. Let's see, is it gonna tell me what they do? Oh, there we go. You can get, you know, like health. This is
Super
for
wonderful cake to go.
Unite Gauge. That would be the battery meter. Not a big deal. But I do want to point out though that you might recall that in Bayonetta, using items would reduce your rank.
Wonderful cake to go.
And I want to point out here, like these fire victory torpedoes.
Fire victory torpedo.
See there at the bottom there, that note says using this item will lower your result score. That is not the case for any of the healing items, so that's a nice thing that they've changed. Let's see, Shocking Red. That's of course a reference to Beautiful Joe with his bomb attack, the Shocking Pink.
Wonderful dummy.
A Wonderful Dummy is just, well, if you die, you get instantly refilled on the spot. It does not lower your score. That's good. That's cool. I think I want to buy these. These are super important. Unite Guts is your block move. I don't know why it's called Guts, because you turn into, like, a jelly. Let's look at the full screen demo of that. Maybe not a jelly, but like some kind of dessert. A flan, perhaps. That's critically important, so I'm going to buy that. Unite Spring is your dodge move. So I'm going to buy that. And then I can't afford these other things. You'll see here, the member number means you have to have at least 10 people active for these moves in order to actually perform them. So you want to keep that in mind. Let's see, these are all way too expensive. They're accessories that, you know, that improve your abilities or do nice things. And then I can't do either of these either. Oh well. Alright, so that is enough looking at the shop. What I wanted to do is talk a little bit more about the game itself. So, this game started life as a Wii game, actually. The original idea was to have, you know, all of Nintendo's characters working together as a team. But
Team, after 20 years
it didn't
of
quite
silence, Geth
work
is
out.
back, and now they're hitting us where it hurts with a preemptive strike on Blossom City.
Oh no.
We can't let them have it. The rise of that city is the rise of our planet following Earth Defense War 2. But I'll die before I let them lay their paws on it.
Yeah, they kind of wanted to make it, essentially,
I've been
like
waiting all my life for the
a-
chance to make those alien scum feel the sting
like
of my
Smash
Valley
Bros.
Antium blade. Of course, they won't feel it
but
for long.
like an action
Dead
game.
from the blade.
Thanks, Blue.
Our colleagues at the Gaia Defense Army have already activated the hyper-plasma shield that circles the planet, codenamed Margarita. That plasma layer has most of the invading army deadlocked. Unfortunately, none of the GDA tactical simulations accounted for the salty dingoes blitzing our orbital defenses before Margarita could be shaken to life. And now, entire battalions have turned our home into a cocktail of destruction.
Wow. How did I forget
The
about
Sentinels have gathered you all
this
here
writing?
on a virgin victory for one reason and one reason only. An all-out attack on Gethjerk. We will eliminate the enemy with speed, precision.
So yeah, this
and
was
extreme
supposed to start Nintendo
prejudice. I
characters.
hereby initiate
The hand ability would have
Project
been
Sting.
like Mario's.
Why don't you just have me do it? Save everybody the
The
trouble.
sword would have been
Wonderful ones
Link,
from around the world
I
are
assume.
being rushed in and will join you
Things
as
like
the
that.
battle progresses. Wonder Red,
Then,
as a resident of Blossom City, your knowledge of the battlefield will be a valuable asset to
Yeah.
the team. I'm placing you
But
in
the idea
charge.
they felt didn't
This is
have a
your
lot of
chance to
depth.
prove you have
Nintendo's
what
like,
it takes.
okay, so what are you gonna do with when you have all these
Seriously?
characters?
Sir?
And
With all due respect,
Platinum and
command of the
Hideki
team.
Kamiya were like,
Roger.
you know what, that's
Nothing
fair.
wrong.
So they
Hold
kind of
up.
put this on the back burner.
Noob cakes? Really?
Captain Noob Cakes.
Tachyon radar showing multiple hostiles. I'm reading attack squadrons in the Blossom
Thanks,
City
Blue.
suburbs. Waveform patterns indicate heavy anti-air artillery.
Anti-air. They must be trying to block our approach. Wonderful
Oh,
100.
no.
Deploy and eliminate those enemy forces on the double.
Roger. Team, fall in.
Roger.
I'd say in the light research that I did before starting this playthrough, by which I mean reading Wikipedia last night. What I read was that you know, the idea that they really had was that you'd be able to control all of these characters at once. They were originally going to be 5. Yeah, everyone's clothes are extremely shiny, and I deeply respect that. So there were going to be 5 characters, and then they, I don't know, they somehow ended up with 100 instead. And then this game got, the idea got repurposed, and instead of Nintendo characters, they're now completely original characters. I want to say there's like a secret here already that I could be getting, but I'm not sure. Anyway, it took so long to, you know, that, they ended up, well, you know, the Wii U came out instead. So they switched the game over to the Wii U. Oh. See, this is why you gotta have enough of your people awake if you want to dodge and do blocks and whatnot. So what I'm trying to do here, and it's not working very well. Also, I have to get used to the controls again, because this is the first time I played it since basically the game came out, maybe a little after. Blocking is always fun, though. Oops. Let's see, what else can I talk about? I mean, the whole idea of, you know, being able to draw the shapes, you know, after Okami, that feels like kind of a thing that Kamiya's just into. Instead of just pressing buttons, you know, do special moves with more unique commands. And I recruit them. Yes. Big boys now in the party. Chudogu. Where are space eggplants? So space eggplants are actually an ingredient. You might remember the concocting that I did in Bayonetta. It's literally the exact same. Yeah, Wonderful 101 is basically just beautiful Okami. You know, with like a dash of Pikmin, or you know, something to that effect. Except instead of just 100, you know, Pikmin that look basically the same, you get all these colorful characters that are not going to get a really good close look at. Except for, you know, right here. I'm going to recruit the citizens. Even recruiting the cops, even though all cops are bastards, because I don't have a good reason. Because this is a video game, and they don't have to be bastards in this one. In this situation. And I'm having a hell of a time dodging some of these attacks. Oops. What else I want to say about this game? I've got the gamepad rumbling like hell in my hands here, and I really want to turn it off, but I also don't want to disrupt the flow of the stream, so I'm just going to deal with it. As soon as I get out of this battle, I will show one other thing I can do. Oh, I know what I should be talking about. You know, the enemies have all these attacks, but you only take damage if your leader is the one who gets hit by the attack. Anyone else will just get kind of knocked out temporarily, and you just run up to them to get them back on their feet. Space pepper is another ingredient. Alright, now that the fighting seems to be over... oh, hey, speaking of Okami, you'll sometimes find things like these dead plants, draw a circle around them, like, hey, an Okami. And that brings them back to life, you'll get an item out of it, or something. Something good, usually. We can go back here, and I feel like there's something I'm missing. And I could be entirely wrong. And I just might be. Because like the other games that I've played, there are like hidden missions that usually involve backtracking to some degree. Another thing that... Let's see, is it going to be here? No. Sometimes you'll see like open... No, not here either. Sometimes you'll see like open doors, open windows. You can lift stuff and throw them, but that's... Why do that when you can just punch enemies? Got some sleepy soldiers. They're fine now. There's that one. I guess they want me to punch the wreckage to smithereens. Sometimes the liner gets a little wonky, but you can tell it's doing something good when it turns rainbow like that. Or the color of whatever hero. The wonderful toilet. So, yeah, the idea is you send in enough people into these wonder toilets, and each one has a different number. You'll know you've hit enough when it does that, basically. You'll get items, or money, or both. Let's sneak into this garage here, maybe. Is this an open door? No? Alright. This game does have achievements, as you can see there. I'm pretty sure some have already popped up. Yeah, now I'm positively have. The achievements are, they're called bottle caps in this game. Because, I don't know, Kamiya thought those would be just a fun thing to collect. That's all there is to it. Something I will say now is that if you can get enough achievements, specific achievements, mind you, you can actually, let's throw, yeah, no pass gas. Just throw that tanker out of the way, tank truck, whatever. If you get certain achievements, you will unlock, special characters. That's probably getting a little ahead of ourselves here. Wonder Deer. I already forgot if that was actually his name. And let's see here. Oh, time for one of the gimmicks. Right. But before that, I just remembered there was one other thing I wanted to talk about. Is it? No. Where the hell is it? Alright, so let me just switch the displays a little bit. So you see I've got this leader selects menu. I'm actually going to swap him around so I can see it a little. Yeah, that's even worse. Alright, tuck that away. So you've got this leader select menu here, and you can actually choose who you're going to control when you use Unite Morphs. So let's see here. Pick. Let's have Wonder Rex here. Now, can I use? Yeah, I don't know how well it's coming through, but when I have the Unite Hand active, I'm running around as this kid, Wonder Rex, instead of Wonder Red. Each character that you can play as has different properties. So, like, they might be faster outside, just running around, or they might be faster if they are using their Unite Morph. Like, Wonder Rex here is really slow when I'm using the Unite Hand. Just as an example. Alright, so I'm going to switch back out of here so I can touch the thing. I just need... Oh. That's why. I think that's why? Controls! Why? Nope. Oh, okay. There we go. You'll also might have seen. There we go. That each character has a level meter. There is a thing for. There is an achievement for raising each character's level to the max. I probably won't do that in this playthrough because that's a lot going on. Now we're in completely different view, so I'm going to switch again. I probably should have kept this up. Alright, so what I'm going to do is hide that, and now I've got an internal view. Normally this is just on the gamepad itself. So I see this number here, 235, and then I'm going to bring out the external view here. And see the numbers on the building outside. So I want to set that to 235. There we go, there's 3. And turn it that way. Bingo. Oops. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, just making use of the gamepad in all kinds of ways, because this is, oh no, it's the dreaded gotcha machine. Let's see, can I mess with that now? Yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to, even though I'm technically in battle, I'm just going to turn it. Yeah, there goes Miiverse. Rip in peace, Miiverse. That was a fun idea. Taken from us far too soon. Base carrot is our last ingredient. And I need these guys to go purple already. I want to build up my numbers as much as I can. Speaking of numbers, how have I failed to mention already that the more people you have, the bigger your Unite morphs can go. So they'll be stronger, they'll be a little slower. It is temporary. Oh, there's the multi-Unite morph. It's temporary, and after like a combo or two, what'll usually happen is, you know, it'll disappear. It'll shrink back down to its regular size, its basic size. And then you'll have to draw it all over again if that's what you want. So yeah, there's the multi-morph idea. As long as you have someone, a wonderful one, who can use that weapon type. This is, you know, obviously they're all divided by what weapon they use, what morph they use. You can just throw out a whole bunch of Unite morphs. Throw out some hands, swords. They'll just kind of go on their own for, you know, for a little while. It's fine. Oh, jeez. I'm having one hell of a time trying to guard against these attacks. I swear that if I were just playing this on my own, I would probably be a little better about that. Not that I need to prove anything to anyone here. Chance to recruit Big Boy again. Alright, oh. Alright, zoom in means that there's something I'm missing here and it's not combat related. And actually it was combat related. It was just one last little minion in the way. 60 here. I'm pretty sure 60 means something. I'm trying to remember. Do you have to draw a circle around the 60? Or is it that you draw roughly in... Wait a second. So I'm pretty sure I saw that the 6 actually was glowing, so if I try to draw a 6, not like that, let's try a little like that. Oops, that wasn't actually it either. Come on, what's going on here? Sometimes there are shapes though that that if you draw them, and I could have sworn it was more forgiving than this. Like that? No? Come on. No! Here I was thinking I'd be cool showing off a secret, but it's being a real pain. It could also just be circle here? No? Nothing at all? Jeez, alright. Fine. One more time. Hey, there we go. All I needed to do was just give up and then try one more time. Yes, there's shapes there throughout the game. Like that, they'll have a subtle glow to them. That's your cue to try to draw the shape, and then you'll get an item out of it. Because again, this is Hideki Kamiya we're talking about. I should have tried with the gamepad, and I did not. Oh yeah. So I do have a menu that's on the gamepad screen that does like a quick swap between all my items. I don't feel like showing that off because it's very minor. I don't want to actually fail the quick time events, and I didn't. Hooray me! Actually, I'm going to try drawing with the gamepad real quick, just to see how that looks. Okay. Yeah, that would have been a lot more helpful, probably, if I'd done that. But, oh well. Oh no! It's the dastardly hoedown! So these things, they have that shield in front of them. So you just want to block their shots. They have that really nice wind up before they actually shoot, so you know, that's nice. I respect that. Yeah, all these items to go are just oh hey. Anything that says it's to go means you can just use it whenever. And, oh, I ended up down here on accident. What the hell is this? A wonderful file? I don't know, that's just like background lore information, which means I'm probably not going to look at it. Forgive me. Anything else here? No? Since it's a Nintendo game... Wait. Yeah, since it's a Nintendo game, go through the pipes to traverse. Hey, here's a secret mission. The nice thing is that it'll tell you when a mission is actually secret. Now I'm feeling like I have the hang of things a little better. But one nice little touch that I really appreciate is the way that the enemies will change color based on their health. So you see they start off blue, and then they'll turn green, and then red. I think that's neat. And if I want to get back there, what do I have to do? I think I just have to... If I do a running double jump, should make it, and dodge, just for good measure. Some enemies will drop items, weapons that you can use. Up there in the top left, you see I've got 10 shots with this thing. And it actually stays with you if you use a Unite morph, so that's actually cool. To use it, what do I have to do? Just use the Y button. And it says there you just kind of wiggle the left stick to make it go away. Alright, so remember... Oh, shit. We'll just say that was a demo showing off the dying animation. Characters become unmasked, which means they are put in their underwear. And then their ghosts cry. Very sad. But again, I'm not here to impress anyone, so these things happen. I've got a dead pet to revive. Oh no, the way's been blocked off. But something you will see over the course of this game is that it trades heavily in spectacle, and that, I think, is a good thing. So many things breaking apart or blowing up or what have you. And generally speaking, the scale only gets bigger and bigger over the course of the game. And I'm really close to getting 100 people, so I want to be careful about actually killing these guys. We're going to pull all these all the way out, because I'm pretty sure there's a secret hidden behind them. And then there's one other one here. Aha! Wonderful stake for invincibility, which I will not be using, probably. And, wait, have I been there yet? No. Okay. Saw all those batteries there, and I was like, wait, I want those. Platinum coins. It says you might find a use for them, but I honestly don't remember what they're for. There are usually 5 in a level, and honestly, I think all they do is unlock an achievement. But one of those the achievements it unlocks is one of the ones you need to unlock a bonus character. Alright. So now I've got a full party, if you will, of 100 people. I can still rescue others. They'll just get sent off somewhere. And you can get items eventually. Origami Drive. Alright, so that's the game telling me, hey, let's bring those flowers back to life. Use the green sprout ability, bloom. You have one of those powerful items that will reduce your ranking if you actually use it. Oops. That was me dodging and blocking at the same time, so I didn't actually get to block the guy. I really do like how generous the timing is for blocking an attack. So in that regard, it doesn't feel as demanding, I would say, as Bayonetta does. I say that, and then I get completely distracted by these tiny little guys and forget to dodge, or forget to block. Oh, that's something I can do. With these tank enemies, you can also just chuck them. It doesn't really... It does a ton of damage, but it doesn't do anything to their barriers. So you have to keep that in mind. Alright, is that everyone? Is that everything? We're going to be looking at more lore. Wonderful File 1. Okay. Oh no! Gas truck ran right into the gas station.
Wonder Jump! Unite hand!
Again, just using up all the points, all the people I can, and oh, don't want to actually run out of time though. That would be bad. And then let's see here. Ah, yes. That was actually a demonstration of what I have to do in this section. All these trucks are going to be falling from the sky, and I have to point the shield in their direction so that I don't actually take damage. The game is nice enough to give you some slowdown to, you know, redirect yourself. And then the slowdown stops almost immediately once you're facing the right way, so you have a very slim chance of messing it up. No, all those kids are almost on fire. Who needs help around here? It looks like one of my own people is calling for help. I don't know what that's about. Anyway, for reasons beyond my understanding, just destroy all those, or destroy the chain holding up these panels, and I guess that saves people. Alright, so that's what you get if you... Oh, nice. Wonderful stinger. Oh, so much going on at once. Got Wonder Kung Fu. His weapons are Kung Pao and Drunken Noodle. Hey, seriously though, who's calling for help? So the Justice Missile is what you get when you recruit over your maximum capacity. Rescue over your maximum capacity. Manticore securities. I see what they're doing there. And, lost my train of thought because so many things happened at once. Oh, here's a new enemy type. What was this thing called again? Oh, Daidogu. Okay. These things like to punch and kick and butt stomp and just usually you can just block them to you know, disrupt their attacks just like usual. Every now and then they'll put up their own guard. do want to watch out for some attacks, though. This one is fine, but there are actually going to be some attacks that are considered unblockable. Here's one of them. The Rampage. It'll turn red, it'll deflect all your attacks automatically, so your best bet is to stay out of the way. What I should do is... There we go. A little stinger action. As you level up your heroes, you'll unlock more moves. Let's see. Hakurega. Alright, so here's some background. The enemies that I'm fighting are called Geth Jerk. This is not the first time they have invaded planet Earth. And from their previous invasion, they did leave behind some hidden outposts. So these are like the secret missions in Devil May Cry, or the Alfheims in... Well, it's probably closer to say Alfheims from Bayonetta. So you'll be given these conditions. If you look closely, you'll see that I only started off with 50 heroes on my side. I can still recruit above that, but 50 is all I have to start with. I can also only take 5 hits. Come on. Yeah. Basically exactly the same as Alpine. This is, of course, one of the more basic ones where all I have to do is just win the battle in the time limit. Come on, get out of here. Alright. Cut it pretty close there, but I pulled it off. You might notice that everyone, it seems, is wearing red. That means they can all... Well, actually, wait a second. No, right, now I remember. The fact that they're all red means that they're all under Player 1's control. Wonderful figures. Wonderful figures are, they're just like little trophies that you pick up. They're collectibles, they don't do anything. There is an achievement related to them. But actually, there's also a bug. You can't actually get all of the wonderful figures. So, oops. One of them you just cannot pick up for some reason. And they never got to patch that. So, double oops. Because patching takes resources, I mean, it takes money. You gotta spend money to pay the people to fix the problems. And, the sad thing about this game is that, despite being very good, it did not sell super well. I mean, part of it is probably because it was on the Wii U, and I don't think I need to go into great detail about how poorly that did. But sales weren't super great, so they didn't exactly have enough money to fix any of these problems. Wonder Patissier. I didn't even know she was there. I tried to find a guide that tells you where all the wonderful ones are, you know, like in order. In the order that they appear, and I had a hard time finding it. Oh wait, I gotta crank this thing. So finding her was just sheer chance, really. There's still all those people over there. Did I not get to them yet? Did I already pass them? Their cries for help have reached my ears, and I just can't reach them. Oops. Let's see. Now that I have 100 people, I think what I'm going to try to do... Let's go for a full 100 more. So, I mean... Oh. Well, I was going to say, look at how big the morph is. Look at how wide my attacks become. But no. I had to take a hit and lose the full size of my morph. I guess that's, you know, high risk, high reward gameplay or something. Oh, one thing I should point out. When I do this, you know, rush attack thing, the wonder tackle or whatever, and the enemies, or when your heroes cling to them, they'll, it forms a circle around them, around the enemy, so you get a better idea of, you know, who you still need to attack, which is, you know, pretty helpful, given how busy the screen can be a lot of the time. Something else I wanted to do, I'm hoping to show off. It's not, I don't think it's happening just yet. If you can get your combo high enough, and you'll note that it doesn't actually go away. Yeah, here we go. Now that my combo's high enough, I didn't catch what the threshold is exactly. My sword is now electrified. And I believe if I switch over to the hand is on fire. And I can throw fireballs like, you know, like Mario can. And my combo's been broken. My multiplier's been broken, rather. So there go my fire powers. But, now that's the thing about this game. Rewarding you for keeping up your offense. Another coin. Again, I still have no idea what these coins are for. Well, I did find a hero there. Oh, and the wonderful stingers. Under the Bayonetta category, I just... Wonder Guitar. Man, I distinctly set it to Wonderful 101. Let me check my stream info here. Why did it... Alright. The Wonderful 101. Update. Alright. So hopefully that's fixed now. Silly Streamlabs, what are you doing to me? Maybe it is Twitch. I don't know. Point is, it's not my fault. I swear. Not that it matters too much. Speaking of busy screens, like, there's a lot going on here. Alright. So something I just had to test out to be sure. Oh, stop that. Jeez, everyone just chill for 2 seconds. Come on. I totally hit the dodge button in time. But what I wanted to test out, and it turns out it does work. When you draw a morph, it doesn't actually come out until you press one of the attack buttons. So one thing you can do, so let's, just for the fun of it, I'll draw a hand. Here we go. So I'll draw the hand, and what I'll do is, god damn it, draw the hand, and what I'll do is I'll do a stinger on this thing, and oh, there goes Wonder Rex. Actually, now that I'm looking down at my gamepad, there goes my battery too. Let's see, that's not the one. Oh, it's not even plugged in. Alright, second death, which means my rank at the end is not going to be super great. Who cares? Alright. Now things have chilled out just a little bit. Which is all I need. Just a little breathing room. Alright, come on. Last second block there. Alright. There we go. Stinger to finish it off. Take that. Okay. So here's an idea. What if I lift up this giant football helmet? And I'd use that for cover. Go back through this area. Let's see. Can I get rid of it? Can I get rid of it? I'm still thinking of all those people that were on that one burning building that I didn't get to. Is that an open window? Sometimes there are open windows and that's where hidden items are. Yeah, I got cover P-Star. P-Star, of course, being named for the logo of PlatinumGames. Oh, hey. There's a couple, oh, they're just smooching. ignoring all the danger until literally just now. Good going, dude. Way to protect your girlfriend. Alright, so let's go big. Deal a ton of damage really fast, hopefully. I got almost half its health in that combo, so that's good enough. I might have messed up there. I'm pretty sure there is an achievement if you recruit or rescue those two people specifically, that couple. 'Cause I could have done that before the cutscene began. There's one of those unblockable attacks, by the way. Very cool of the game to hit me with one of those. Normally the unblockable attacks have some kind of tell, like a different kind of effect over the attack. I guess the way you're supposed to interpret that, or intuit that, is the fact that the tail there has that sharp barb at the tip, and usually the sharp attacks that cut through your soft, jelly-like shield. I guess that's how you're supposed to know that. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's really good. Hard to see with everyone in the way. The man has to grovel for forgiveness. Let's recruit them now. There we go. And hey, just like that, this operation is all clear.
Oh.
So, yeah, that could have been a silver, but then I died twice, so it wasn't. Oops. You get bonuses for your rewards, for the citizens you've saved, for the enemies you've recruited. And then there's a mystery bonus. I don't know if anyone knows what it is. I think it's just points for clearing the level. Let's see. Take a look at things I might be able to afford now. Unite Ball.
Unite Ball.
You just roll around faster if you dodge twice. So it's kind of like Bayonetta's Beast Within. But, let's see. Can I afford any of these? Energy Converter.
Energy Converter.
Not super important. But it's not the worst idea, I don't think.
Attack Liner.
Attack Liner just lets you do damage when you use the Wonder Liner.
Speed Liner.
Speed Liner would be good to have, but it's, you know, more than twice what I've actually got.
Formation Charge.
And Formation Charge, alright, that's just whatever. It's fine. But I'm not going to make use of it. Oh, there's Ukemi.
Ukemi.
Back from Beautiful Joe. If you press the jump button, instead of the zoom in button. If you press the jump button right before... It says lethal damage, but what it really means is any damage. If an attack sends you flying, you just jump right before you hit the ground again, and then you will do a handspring and land on your feet, and the damage doesn't count anymore. It's just gone. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay.
Roger.
Just move on to the next mission. So the game is divided into these operations that usually have 3 subparts. So probably what we'll do is I think each stream is going to be just one operation. That seems like a good pace.
The wonderful 101.
You'll usually have, you know, part A and then part B, and then part C is typically just a boss fight. And oh hey, there's one of those open windows that's actually you can actually do a Wonderliner into to get an item. Now that it's a new operation, I don't have, you know, all my recruits from the last part. It's a new operation, but I mean just a new sub-operation. But hey, that's fine. Recruiting is half the fun anyway. See, that counted as drawing a circle around that guy. Don't ask me how. That counts too. Fantastic. Now there are more of you. Okay. See, if I had had Ukemi at my disposal, I could have nullified that damage from taking that little blaster, even though it does, like, chip damage. And, Platinum coin counter has started over. Jeez, I should really look into what the platinum coins actually do, because I still have this feeling that maybe they do something that goes beyond just giving you an achievement. Maybe they'll give you an item. Like a permanent health increase, or at least a piece of art, a piece of heart, a heart piece, if you will. Ooh, Ray Down. Ray Down is like Hoedown, except it's got a laser instead of a cannon. How do you deal with the laser? Why, with swords, of course. See, just like that. The shininess of your sword. Of your Valiantium blade, if you're playing as Wonder Blue. Hey, you ranked up too. It will reflect laser attacks. So, now that's cool. Am I missing anything? I'll just pick up these batteries like that. This is fine. Yeah, totally fine.
Unite sword!
Gotta max out all that money. Did you know that swords also double as poles for vaulting? They're totally the exact same. Flexibility is an important aspect of a good sword, I guess. Oh, it's this guy. There's another wonderful one just hanging around. Let's wait for him to come up. Wonder Socho. With his weapon, the Sass Knuckles. It's somewhere in... So each of these wonderful ones do have, like, profiles that you can look at. Oh no. The elevator got smashed. Let's rebuild it. Don't worry, my joke is that I don't actually know a whole lot about what exactly a good sword needs, but I do understand that flexibility is kind of important. Wonder Socho, by the way, what I wanted to say is that he's got that kind of delinquent look, I think. And I want to say that Socho means, like, third in command. So whatever gang he's in, he's... well... oh, I had to press B to ascend. I messed that up. It's fine. So remember what I said about about how the scale generally just gets bigger. Spectacles just get more spectacular. Well, now we're on top of a giant robot. And it's got power orbs. This is true. The only important thing about swords is how cool they are.
No freaking way, dude. This thing is gnarly.
I'm detecting a signal on the jerk matter interferometer. Some sort
The
of
jerk matter.
stealth coating must have allowed it to avoid detection underground.
We're gonna scrap this bipedal assault weapon.
There's a joke to be made there about the jerk store, but I don't feel like searching for the exact phrasing. God, now I'm thinking of something completely unrelated in the game Xenoblade X. Xenoblade Chronicles X, rather. Let's see. Stop lasering himself, nerd. There's a side quest where there's this blacksmith who's looking for, you know, the perfect mineral or the perfect ore or whatever to forge his masterpiece sword. And then he's talking about, like, how, you know, how great swords are, and, you know, they're these wonderful tools or whatever. Then you can ask him at the end of the side quest, you know, dude, what is it with you and swords? And then he'll be like, oh, you want to know why I'm so into them? And after using all this flowery, poetic language to describe swords, he's like, they're just so freaking cool. I love swords. Slice and dice and... Anyway. Xenoblade Chronicles X is fun in its way. And if it wasn't so gosh darn big, I would love to stream that like I did with Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but unfortunately the game completely lacks the same kind of focus, shall we say, that the first game had. It's cool. I mean, eventually you get to like pilot giant mechs and fly around and stuff. But it is so easy to get lost in like side stuff, just exploring around and not doing any story ever. Oh, that hurt. So it probably wouldn't be a good streaming subject. Come on. The orb. Finally. Oh, hey. That looks like a knob that I can turn. Do it fast enough. Ah. Yeah, they'll try to attack you while you're turning the dial. But, if you're fast enough, completely irrelevant. What do I have to do now? I guess just wait for the next opportunity to present itself. Almost got it. Or I can just do that. There you go, just unscrew the guy's arm, it's fine.
Unite hand!
And yeah, there we go.
Damage level 30%. Retreat from engagement zone.
The weapon has retreated from your location.
For a second, I was legitimately
What rock was
worried
that
that
thing hiding under? There's more where that came from. Team, let's move.
Roger.
that I would punch the friendly helicopter into the robots, and that would have been pretty rude to my allies there. Hey, there's another 60. Alright. So let's see if I can achieve the shape that I want a little better. Maybe if I actually look at the thing. No. There we go. That did work a lot better. Thank you for that tip earlier. Death Jerk file if you want to read up on enemies, I guess. Taiku. What does that mean? I don't know. Or citizens in need of rescuing. Okay. Oh. Do I want to go up here? Probably. Oh no, now it's flying Dogus. Excuse me. Yoo-ho. This is where the that tackling move comes in handy. Oh hey, also I can ride this thing. Not sure what good that did me, but I could do it. Yes, holding enemies in place is generally a good strategy. When the enemy can just dart around like that. Alright.
Easy for you to say, flying toaster. We can't even reach the darn thing.
If only we had some kind of long-range attack.
Wonder Eyes Green!
So here's our next character, Wonder Green. He's French. So his move is the Unite Gun. You just draw kind of an L shape. A vague L shape. Like I said, he's extremely French. And there goes Wonder Blue.
Once again you strike through, Christine Diane. My gun, my bell. Another life snuffed out by your exquisite charms.
The Sniper Superior. I guess. I don't know. I don't speak French.
You're late, Frenchie. Did you get lost jumping the pond?
Oh, Blue. I see your continued failure with the ladies has done nothing to remedy.
So the thing about Unite Gun that we kind of saw in that cutscene there is that you use up your own heroes as ammo.
John Sebastian Renault. I mean, Wonder Green, isn't it?
It's fine. I mean, they'll just get knocked out like they were attacked, and it's only one person at a time, so it's fine.
Dude's only been on the team for a month.
So the thing about Wonder Green is that in every operation, his profile there in the corner, he's always going to be eating something, and it will change every operation.
Tell me now, what scores did you receive on your tactical examinations?
I'm pretty sure it was 100 on the written, 98 on the field.
Anyway, Wonder Red is a big nerd. He's extremely qualified to be the leader, even if Green demands, seniority.
These are what count, my dear Wonder Rouge.
Roger. Good to have you on the team, Monsieur Wonder Green.
Call him Monsieur. Thanks, Wonder Red. Anyway, here's the Unite Gun. Right now, I only have Green to use it. Which means I can't have Green and then draw, like, another morph. That's just the way things go. I swear there's a way... Yeah, you can also walk up to enemies that are kind of stunned and use them to attack. But, they come in... It still comes in handy for dealing with enemies in the air. I'm sure eventually I'll get other wonderful ones that can use gun. Oh, here we go. So I can also pick up this thing and fire. If I press the right button, and pick up this thing and fire it. Do that. Pretty sure they want me to shoot the cannon in the distance. And I don't think I want to fall down there. I don't know why else it would be tutorializing me on this. I don't know what else I can shoot at. Oh. That's actually fair, I suppose. I just realized that dodging actually uses up some of my meter, so... There we go. That worked eventually. I go this way for anything at all. Nope. I've been refused. Denied entry. Oh, why did I take damage? Alright, well, it's fine. Wow, that was, okay. Lots of attacks kind of hit me one after the other there. Let's see, you know what? Now that I'm not fighting flying enemies, I'm going to switch back to a hand. Igniting black belts. I don't know what that means per se, but I think that just means I've used a number of morphs. So I'm good at pressing the A button is what it's saying. Thank you, game, for recognizing my talents. Come on. Almost there. Break apart. There we go. Oh, just peel out. I don't know everything. Okay, that's fine. Fine, who cares? I can take it. Shield, come on. Get out of here. There we go. Finally. Oh no, there are more of them. Now it's time for the space scorpion thing. I already forgot what it's called. Because who cares? What matters is that it's in my way. Alright, I don't know where all that health came from, but it sure came from somewhere, and I will take it. I'm pretty sure I didn't use any recovery items myself. Unfortunately, you cannot recruit the giant space scorpion thing. That is strictly not allowed. I could have sworn there's like more stuff down here. Maybe? And swim a little. That's fine. That's what I was thinking of. Draw a circle around the smashed thing. The enemy was. Cannot use the giant cannon though. Come on. Alright, so something else to point out is that each morph raises up the multiplier at a different rate. So you see every shot that I do, or that I hit with green, adds another 0.1 or 0.10 if you prefer, to the multiplier. So if you want to get your elemental attacks quickly, the gun is a pretty good way to do that. It was kind of hard to see, and I wasn't complaining on it, but when you are on fire with the Unite hand, you're actually protected from fire attacks. That was not a fire attack, so that was a very poor time to try to demonstrate that. But this enemy does have like a flamethrower attack. So what'll happen is not only will you be protected from... Actually, wait a second. I might be getting the order around here. I think if you go into your hand morph, Night Hand, when the enemy does a fire attack, you'll be protected from it, and you'll temporarily gain fire powers. So that's actually even better. It's just that when your combo multiplier gets high enough, you automatically gain elemental powers. There we go, let's round that out. Cataclysmart, that's a name. Let's see here. Oh, I didn't mean to pick up the car. What I meant was to rescue all these people. They make it really easy for you to get to 100 heroes, so that's good. New item block, whoops, item box. That one you just gotta shoot. They're nice and color-coded for you, which, you know, who doesn't appreciate that? And let's see. Alright. Some of these, toilets, wonder closets, if you will, because they have the you know, the WC on them. I swear some of them take like 99 people. Since you can't enter them yourself, that means you gotta have, you know, a full party and then just get right up in there and just cram everyone in there at once. And sometimes it's a little finicky about who it allows in. Anyway. Got old Strike Face, Wonder Kabuki. So we had those dials that you had to turn. Now there are like keyholes that you just stick your sword into. Alright, so now this is another one of those things where the gameplay perspective changes. We'll just do that. I don't think there's anything you need to see from the outside, so it's fine if I keep it like that. Night gun, okay. And there is battery slot that I need to find, so come on. Come on. This is where the fact that I can't like control the camera, it's annoying, but I think it's right there. There is someone there that I'm gonna recruit. And I succeeded. Wonder Science. Okay, finally, someone else with a gun. Okay. Here we go. Now I have something that I need to see from the outside. So I believe I want to shoot there. And I want to hit the, yeah, hit the round circles. Bingo! I did it. We'll just go through here. I can turn the mini screen off.
Hostiles on Tachyon radar. Massive flying object incoming.
Alright, time for
We are not blind.
So,
the biggest lad yet.
dare to defy the guild of evil aliens terrorizing humans with gigawatt bombs, energy beams, ray guns, and killer lasers?
There you go. If you've ever wondered what Gethjerk stood for, it's that.
Shivering smile from the face of the planet.
The guild of evil aliens terrorizing humans with gigawatt bombs. I already forgot what the second E stands for.
How about you come down here and I toss you in a cage where you belong, Banana Breath?
And you are?
They call me Wonder Blue. Soon you'll feel the sting of my Valiantium blade. Of course, you won't feel it for long. You'll be...
I have no time to waste on pathetic underlings. You will produce your leader.
Who you calling an underling?
Ah, there is the blue I have missed. Every insult and opportunity to further taunt your opponent.
Stick a tube in it, foie gras.
I'm the one you're looking for. I'm the leader.
You?
That's right, me. I'm Wonder Red. And you've got only one choice, Invader. Lay down your arms, or lay down your life to the wonderful 100.
Ha ha ha! That's rich. You're Wonder Red? Ha ha ha! There must be
I love
some
this guy's
mistake.
laugh, by the way.
I came looking for combatants, not color-coordinated cosplayers. In the interest of time, I hope you don't mind being vaporized by my molecular disintegration cannons.
Honestly, I just love this guy's whole voice acting thing. He's really good. Oh, it's Dai Tycoon.
Mission target. Anti-air cannon at 12 o'clock. Team, unite up!
Roger.
Alright, now let's see. Gonna be a lot going on here. I think I mostly want to deal with these enemies first. But the idea here is that the cannonballs that get shot out, what I want to do is unite gun with them. I said I want to unite gun with them, where I can pick them up and then shoot them. And I think each cannon might have its own health bar. Out of my way. But if you let the cannonballs stick around too long before picking them up, they will turn into like giant saw blade things. Will sprout saw blades, and then you can't do anything to them. You'll just have to take it. Oh, that wasn't it. Oh. I guess sometimes it'll discharge an electrical field that'll make it hard to get close. Which is really annoying when it shoots, you know, right at its own base. Let's try that. Nope. There is an auto aim with the gun, and right now it's being a real jerk. Oh, I messed that one up myself. Yeah, it looks like the auto aim is prioritizing other cannonballs, which is just rude. Anyway, let's just get all of our Unite Morphs going at once. And that was silly of me to think that I could block the sword spin attack. Now that time, the health recovery was because of me, so it's fine. This guy's sword is on the verge of breaking, and I swear there's a way to make that break on purpose. And if there is, I've never been good at actually making it happen.
A call from the mothership? Just when things were getting good. What is it? Little busy here? What? We found it! Understood. On my way. Unfortunately, my costume comrades, our play date is at an end. But don't worry, you can still play with my toys.
The aliens are here for something. Oh wait, I guess our good old friend Captain Nelson did say something about it.
Dude, he's getting away!
Blue, stay here. We need to take out the cannon first.
Oh yeah, also the cannon is still functional.
The enemy anti-air cannon has radar lock. Initiating Virgin Victory stealth defense systems.
Yeah, that sounds bad.
Team, unite up!
Roger.
Alright, so let's see, how do I have to deal with this thing? It fires those missiles. Yes! I remember now, this is really good. We are in a baseball stadium after all. Only natural what will happen next. These electric attacks. for not guarding the attack that I knew was coming. Not what I was expecting. Alright. Blue is leveled up, which means my overall hero level has gone up. Which means I got a full heal. Nice. Alright, so here we go. Hold on. I gotta line up for the home run. Yeah, there we go. Baseball. Oh, cool. That shouldn't surprise me, but I didn't know there was an achievement for hitting every single shot back.
And the cannon is no more. Ah, Christine dying. But Ben, see what you make me do.
What exactly did you do?
Blue, don't be like that.
Whoa, what was that?
The angry alien did fly off in that direction, did he not?
Not the goddess. This is bad.
Also, my knowledge of plays is very limited, shall we say. But isn't Christine Daae the name of the character in The Phantom of the Opera? Or is it another play that I'm trying to think of?
Roger. Team, back to the ship.
Roger!
See what you made me do. It sounds something like what a Phantom of the Opera would say.
Been better.
Alright. That's fine. Let's see. Oops, just gonna check the money. I still don't really want any of these. Let's see.
Unite Camp.
What does it do? Ah, okay. That's not a terrible idea. But it lets you make bigger Unite morphs without having to draw it, which is alright. It's not my favorite way to do it, but it is what it is. Speedliner is what I really want, but I still can't afford it. Well. Alright, we'll complete
Roger.
the next mission.
The wonderful 101!
Alice, full speed to the Goddess of Blossoms.
Why the rush? It is just a statue, is it not?
Shows how much you know, Monsieur Smarty Pants. She's the symbol of the city. We can't just stand by and let those aliens defile her.
It's worse. The super reactor powering Margarita is inside the goddess. If Geth Jerk knocks it offline, Earth is done for.
Yeah, and the end of the world thing he just said.
I think we know who wears these smarty pants around here.
Touche, dude.
Goddess of Blossoms at 1,000 meters. Large
Oh, we
jerk
can't let them get the
signature
Goddess of
safety.
Blossoms.
On Earth.
Oh wait, is this gonna be this going to be what I think it is?
The key to unlocking the Earthling shield is in our grasp. Once it is destroyed, the hole we blow open will leave them defenseless. Now to roll out the red carpet for an award-winning alien invasion!
Well, that's not good.
Time for that alien to eat missile!
I thought this would be just a boss fight, but it seems I was mistaken.
Ultra high-res imaging on the way.
Look at how high-res that imagery is.
That kid. Luca.
By the way, there's Luca. Gotta raise the stakes somehow.
Alas, we are done for! Maman!
Energy readings nominal inside the statue. The super reactor is still operational.
Alice, full speed ahead. We're going to get back that statue. Wonderful 100, prepare to deploy on deck. We've got new rules of engagement. I'm approving the use of unlimited form. Make the most of it, and get
here
me
we go,
back my
unlimited
goddess.
form.
Roger. Shirogane drive limiters deactivated. Engaging unlimited form.
By collecting elementary atomic particles from space, Wonderful Ones are able to form a limitless energy source for their Sentinel suit's next-generation Shirogane drives. This is emergency operation mode, unlimited form.
Yeah, so basically, it just means you're fighting bosses now. It's just a boss fight.
However, this power comes at a cost. Extended operation in unlimited form can cause considerable damage to team members, and an overheating.
And here's the reason why you can't use it all the time. But the point is, it's really just for flavor. To activate it, you gotta do the cool pose, you gotta go thumbs down or thumbs up, that's very important. And then you get a mouth guard. Oh, and you have full energy bar without having to collect batteries. Maybe I'm thinking of a different level? I don't know, I guess we'll find out soon enough.
The wonderful 101!
Incredible! Not even Orochi can break through this thing! The goddess of blossoms is no delicate flower! Let's see how she holds up when we hurl her into the city from outer space!
That sounds less than ideal.
Hey, jerkface! You ain't getting away from me!
Where did this child come from? No matter, Orochi! To the stratosphere!
I'm talking to you, you spiky-headed freak!
Hold it right there, invaders.
What does Luca think he's trying to do?
Returns. The look of futility on your faces is absolutely wonderful. Don't change a thing. Just give me a second to smash your beloved goddess into 1.735 million little pieces. Give or take 3 or 4.
I don't know who did the voice acting for Lambo, but it's really good. Oh no, it's Daiku Orochi revived.
Wonderful 100. That cyborg monstrosity is our target. Team, unite up.
Okay, yeah, this is kind of what I thought it would be. So, oh, come on. Nice. There we go. So I guess right now I'm chasing after this thing. So it turns out that, I don't know, I guess there are phases to this boss chapter, if you will. Who'd have thunk it? Alright, speed up to avoid the crumbling tower there. Just shoot this thing in the face a whole bunch. That seems to be fine. Seems to be working out. I mean, there's really nothing else you can do. You do not want that to happen, obviously. So I didn't speed up fast enough. I'm just kind of rocking my thumb back and forth between X and A, my two attack buttons. You know, now that I think about it, maybe I can do something else. And those fireballs. Okay, never mind. I was wrong. Fireballs are just there as things you can shoot down for extra points. Alright, that's one phase down. Alright, anchor. Nope. Oh, yeah, that did work. Okay. Now suddenly balancing. It's a big ass chain, but you got a tightrope walk across it.
The word is still squirrel. Orochi, bury them.
Hey, dodge that in time. Alright, looks like two heads here want to argue, so let's see. Fire attack. Totally safe, just as I thought. The hands protect against fire, which seems completely counterintuitive. Just like swords protect against lasers, which makes more sense. Take that. Ah yes, and then periodically throughout fights, enemies will give you a way to recruit more heroes. Hire more unpaid interns. Whatever. However you prefer to interpret it. That's just rude. Maybe I should gun. Oh. Yeah, I messed that up, unfortunately. What you're supposed to do there is there's a shield that fell down. And the idea is, pick up the shield, you deflect the, what you call it, that sound wave attack, and it makes them very uncomfortable. Alright.
Unite, hand!
One of the fun things about drawing the shapes is that if you keep the right stick, gotta mash buttons. If you keep holding the right stick in the same direction, no matter what that direction is. Let's see. There we go. This is another thing that will happen during boss fights. Just to interrupt my own point. You'll see a character's portrait pop up in the corner. That is your cue to do their unite more quickly for some secret moves. And that didn't. And I totally forgot what I was saying before that happened. Sometimes they're trickier to pull off. Come on. Likeable hero. I don't know what that means. Never mind. It means that I've gotten a hero up to platinum. Which means what I should do at a more convenient time is switch my leaders so that red is not the Unite Hand user. And I probably should have reflected that. Actually, something I'm going to do. I'm going to pause. Try to pause real quick. Just because I haven't shown it off yet. It's the mixer. I said you could mix ingredients before. Looks like I can't actually make anything I want. This list here, you'll see there's one item that you can get if you mix 30 of each of the 3 ingredients. And that is a credit card that lets you buy any item in the shop for free. So that's what that's there for us. Let's, you know what, let's use this. You can use it from the menu, and that's cool. Right. Now, got the shield. This time they're gonna screech at each other, or screech at me, and then I'll just deflect it. There we go. Finally, I managed to guard that attack. Well, that's kind of gross.
Unite sword!
I get everyone before the time runs out? Not really, but I can stab this thing in the eye repeatedly. Oh, right. How didn't it work? Shouldn't take this many people. Maybe it does. Maybe I do need 100. Okay. There you have it. The chompy attack. Do not try to guard it. Seriously, why isn't the build working? There we go. Finally, it's going to give me enough. That was annoying. I needed a full 100 to complete the build, but okay, fine. Take that, thank you very much.
My beloved Orochi! Didn't your mother tell you to treat other people's toys with respect? Now I'm going to have to take it out.
I suppose it is. Oh, I was going to say, I suppose it is rude to
This should be high enough. Say goodbye to your beloved Blossom.
Team, let's get her back.
Roger.
Alright, so let's see. I don't remember what exactly I have to do, but I guess there are these giant gas canisters. Just chuck those. Got an achievement for blocking so many lasers. Just preempt the jump prompts there. The canisters. The round tank tells me a laser attack will be coming soon. I think. Or maybe not. Well, alright, so I guess there is still an element of timing involved with the chucking of the canisters. It seemed to follow a pretty set path, but you don't want the rock you're standing on to break down. And honestly, I don't know why I haven't succeeded yet. What am I still missing? Tried to do the sword a little too fast, that's fine. And do it. Trying to get all the money I can, and boom. Shoot the ship right in its mouth. And
Not
oh
so
no.
fast, worms! My Technobo would like to have a word with you. And that word is...
Technobo.
Die!
Alright, let's see. Alright, that works. I feel like I almost missed it, but, you know, paid off in the end. Alright, that sword was not big enough to counter the attack. Now I know. Still didn't work? That's weird. Okay. I don't know why it's not working. That's less than ideal. Oh. It's because my timing was off, of course. That makes a lot of sense, actually. There we go.
Unite, build!
Ooh.
Unite, hand!
Oh, very last second. And down goes Lambo. Managed to rescue the statue.
I have not seen anyone handle a sword like that. Least of all blue.
Were you even watching the same fight, dude? That was all me.
Shenanigans! How could you beauty humans have possibly defeated me?
God, the way he says
Think a
shenanigans.
bit beside yourself, Lambo? My men are less forgiving than I was.
Wonder Red, I should have known. Curse you and your minions. Oops.
What a bold move, though, trying to push himself back together. Almost worked, too. Until it didn't.
Dude, where are you gonna put that lame-o gun away and get yourself a real weapon?
Do not listen to him, Christine Daae. My belle. He knows not what he says.
Goddess of Blossoms recovered. Super reactor output nominal.
Brilliant. Let's take her home.
Operation 001 complete. Flight path clear. Virgin Victory returning Goddess of Blossoms to original position. Red, prepare for laser teleportation.
Roger.
Good old laser
What's up with the
teleportation.
kid? He's a student in my class. His name is Luca.
I hate those guys. I hate them.
Oh, Luca. The vile and vicious sixth.
Would have been better.
Thank you, Captain Nelson. Alright,
The wonderful 101.
let's see, are we gonna get a cutscene here? Let's see. No. Alright, so I guess what we'll do is just save, check in at the mart one more time. Because now I can afford Speedliner, but I can also afford some other stuff. Healing Guts might not be bad. Let's see what that does. Oh. All of these things seem cool, but healing with a successful guard, but taking forever to recharge my meter sounds bad. I'll just buy the Speedliner. What that'll let me do is draw bigger morphs faster. And that'll come in especially handy during the quick time morphs. Alright, so I'm gonna save once again. And yeah, I think that's gonna be it for today. We'll pick things up again tomorrow, I think. Should be good. Yeah. We'll start off with the mission briefing, and then we'll go on to Operation 002. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed yourselves while you were here. And I hope you will continue to enjoy yourselves tomorrow with more wonderful 101. And on that note, let me just take a peek here. Gotta turn the recording off.